Hey guys, what is up? I am TitoTheOG, and today we are finally here with the Wave 4 Sonic Prime action figures. Well, some of Wave 4. We have Sonic Trooper and we have Knucks. Baton Rouge has yet to be listed anywhere online, though she has been found over in the California area. So if any of you guys live there, be on the lookout. But here is Knucks and Sonic Trooper. These guys went up on Amazon a few weeks back. I posted on my Instagram story when they went live, so anyone who had access to purchase them, they should have gotten them by now. I do recommend following me on Instagram, as I do post the links when these characters go live, and I will also have the links to purchase them down in the description below. So let's jump right in. So I think first I'm going to open Knucks, just because I think I'm really excited for Sonic Trooper, so I want to save him for last. So let's grab Knucks. So this is Knuckles' appearances in New York City, and I really like how this figure looks. It's a lot better than the gnarly Knucks we got in Wave 2. I was not really a fan of that one. I didn't really pick it up. So if we turn around the back and we see the backside, and everyone's really upset about the New York Sonic re-release. It's kind of upsetting. Just because we were supposed to get No Place Sonic, or we were well, at least the leaks said we were supposed to get No Place Sonic. I'm guessing it changed in the systems closer to release because I think for Wave 2 we were supposed to get Knuckles the Dread figure, which would have been an amazing figure. But I guess we're just going to have to survive with a Neo Sonic, which I actually have right here. And based on all the pictures I've seen of the Neo Sonic that has been found for Wave 4, it's the exact same as the Wave 1. Which is kind of unfortunate because a lot of people, like, we all know that this is probably the worst version of the Sonics that have been released with the Prime line. Like, I mean, I love the accessories, I love the shoes and the gloves, but his eyes just don't really look that great. His blue color is off, and the joints are pretty loose. It's not that great of a figure. You know, I don't think I'll purchase another one of the Wave 4 one because I'm pretty sure it's the same exact one as Wave 1. Anyways, back to Knucks. So, his description says, a freedom fighter. Oh, was that an Archie reference? A freedom fighter with the New York City resistance, Knucks fights tirelessly to free the city from the grip of the Chaos Council. And we can see his little stock art. I just realized he has a skin tone neck peg, which that is, you know, changed in the release. He has a red neck joint, which is a lot better if I'm being honest. So I think we're good to rip him open. Let's go ahead and do that. Here is Knucks out of the box, and he looks great. I really love how they did his dreadlocks here. They're kind of like frayed open a little bit, so that way there's more range of motion offered in his arms. Because that's kind of like an issue with the Jakks Knuckles, or like the regular 4-inch Knuckles, is that his dreadlocks take up a lot of like space and they're really close together, so he doesn't really get that much motion. But with this figure, there's like some decent amount of space between them, so that way you can pose them pretty nicely. I love how giant his hands look also. This is like a really nice figure overall. Like I said, a lot better than the gnarly Knucks from Wave 2, which I didn't even bother getting, so I don't even know how he compares to this one. But yeah, his ankles can move around with the new joint system they have with the Prime figures. And his legs, let me see, I'm trying to get him to move forward, but the joint is stuck. Oh yeah, I heard something snap. Oh, okay, I don't think anything snapped. I think it's just the joint is just really squeaky. There's his neck peg with the red joint, which is a lot better than the that skin tone one that was shown in the prototype artwork. And he has his arm, these joints are really tight. He has his arm joints, of course, and they can bend upwards. I like how giant his fists are. They look really cool. This is a really good figure overall. I really wish, though, we did get a Knuckles the Dread figure, because that was probably my favorite design in the entirety of Sonic Prime. This guy looks great. I do wish we got like a Rebel Rouge figure to go with him. It's a shame that we don't know. I'm pretty confident we're not getting any more Sonic Prime figures, but it's just kind of a shame because there was so much potential, so many cool characters. But I guess only time will tell what's going to happen with this wave. Now here is Knucks with his fellow New York City characters. There is New York City Sonic, there is 9, and then here's Rusty. They kind of all don't fit on screen. Rusty, and last but not least, Chaos Sonic, who is currently my favorite character of the wave. And they all look really cool together. They all really, it makes a complete set with the Sonic, Knuckles, and Tails, and then Amy and Metal Sonic. You know, it's a complete set. They look really good together. All right, now here we have Sonic Trooper from the Grimm. And this guy is one I was really anticipating a lot just because I really loved Chaos Sonic's figure. Chaos Sonic's action figure is probably like the best in the entire wave, or of the entire like Sonic Prime series. The mobility on this guy is absolutely amazing, and he just looks really cool. My only gripe with this guy was, of course, his light up portion here, because it's just solid, but it looks like they fixed that with the Sonic Trooper one. They made it completely hollow, so it looks like it glows a little bit more. So let's just go ahead and rip this guy open and see what he's all about. But first, let's take a look around the box. Here on the back side, it shows his 13 points of articulation, and it says, created by 9 to be his loyal, emotionless friend, or created by 9 to be his loyal, emotionless friends. The Grimm Army are a legion of robots in the mold of Chaos Sonic. I would have loved to have gotten figures of all the other troopers, like the Knuckles Trooper, Rouge Trooper, and Amy Trooper, because I love their design so much. And I'm even surprised they went with the Sonic Trooper over, you know, the Grimm Alpha Grimm Sonic, because I really like the red design over like the basic army one. But you know, that's nothing a little paint can't fix, which I might tackle in the future. All right, let's open them up. All right, there is Sonic Trooper out of box, and I have to say, in hand, he feels really good, since he is pretty much a carbon copy of what's it called, Chaos Sonic. You know, the joints really reflect that, and he has amazing articulation. There are some like slight differences though in the articulation. Oh yeah, there's his little translucent plastic head. That is awesome. It makes a world of a difference for this guy. Look at that. It really looks like it's like lighting up in certain angles. It would be really cool to like customize it and put like an actual light inside of his head. That would be really cool. But yeah, he's made very nicely, and the articulation is really just something like that's absolutely the highlight of this figure. There is one part of his articulation that's a lot different from Chaos Sonic. That is kind of unfortunate. You can see also there is a little height difference. I was a little upset about Chaos Sonic being pretty short compared to Sonic, but now it looks like the Sonic Trooper like definitely is a lot taller than Sonic. But as I was saying with the articulation, Chaos Sonic has these ball joints on his elbow, so if I have him in this pose, I can swivel the elbow in any direction. With Sonic Trooper, his joint is not really like that, so if I bend his arm, I can't swivel it side to side, just because that motion isn't available there. And it looks like it's the same joint, one of my friends pointed out to me, as Amy, Rusty Rose. And as you can see, when you put them side by side, the joints look pretty similar. And, you know, Rusty can't do that motion side to side. So it's kind of unfortunate. I would have liked if it was a ball joint. But, I mean, we're just going to have to make do with what we got. Honestly, that little gripe that I have doesn't, like, overrule how amazing this figure is. These little poses, these poses that he can get into, he just looks really awesome. And he is really just an amazing, like, version of Chaos Sonic that we got. Like, their articulation is great. Their arms look so good. Let me see if I could get them into similar poses where they'll look cool together. Look at these two brothers. You know, initially I thought it was just going to be a carbon copy of Chaos Sonic, but looking at them side by side, there are so many differences that make Sonic Trooper much more unique. I mean, of course, the torso design is different. But like his knee joints on Sonic Trooper are a lot bigger than Chaos Sonic. His feet, of course, are a lot bigger, so he stands a lot better. Just like the molds, on their hands, I can't tell if they're the same model. Yeah, they're different models. So it's like, it looks like they did a lot of work on Sonic Trooper to make him different enough to be worth the price point, because honestly I do think Sonic Trooper is very worth the $15 price point, as he is such a good figure. I'm really excited to get Baton Rouge, especially since she comes with a sword accessory. I will definitely be getting using that sword accessory on what's it called, Black Rose as well, since I think we were snubbed of a sword accessory for her. But that was it for this short figure unboxing, guys. Let me know what you guys think about these two characters. And like I said, if you want to purchase these guys, the links to purchase them will be down in my description below. So you can go ahead and pick them up. I do believe that this is the last wave of the Sonic Prime figures. You know, if not, that is great. But I don't think they will be making any more, considering Sonic Prime is already over. So all the hype around it is just kind of dissipating. So I mean, if this is the last wave, I'm kind of a little disappointed with Sonic being a re-release, since considering we've gotten like a different Sonic in each wave. But you know, it is what it is. I'll just have to make the No Place Sonic myself. But that is all, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'm TitoTheOG, and I will see you guys next time.